Serendipitous Love Unveiled. Once upon a time in a small, charming town, lived an 18-year-old girl named Kina. She was known for her infectious laughter, boundless energy, and a heart as vast as the sky. Kina had a best friend named Ken, a kind-hearted and genuine young man who always seemed to bring a smile to her face. Their friendship blossomed over years of shared secrets, inside jokes, and adventures that etched unforgettable memories in their hearts. But as time passed, Kina couldn't help but realize that her feelings for Ken were slowly evolving into something deeper, something she dared not reveal. One sunny afternoon, as they strolled through a meadow, Kina looked at Ken admiringly, butterflies fluttering in her stomach. She couldn't find the right words to express her affection, so she opted for a subtle approach. Whenever Ken mentioned his dreams and aspirations, she was there as his biggest cheerleader, encouraging him to reach for the stars. Unbeknownst to him, her unwavering support was laced with the unspoken love she held in her heart. On starlit nights, they would lie side by side on a grassy hill, gazing at the vastness above. Kina would subtly shift closer, their shoulders touching ever so gently. In those fleeting moments, she could feel her heart skipping beats, hoping he might notice her silent yearning. They often found themselves in situations where they had to pretend to be a couple for comedic effect. Kina secretly cherished those moments, relishing the sensation of his hand in hers, a feeling she wished would last forever. But she knew it was all just an act to him. The town's annual carnival arrived, filling the air with a scent of cotton candy and the sound of laughter. As they tried various rides and games, Kina held back tears of joy as Ken won her a stuffed bear, a gesture that made her heart flutter like a hummingbird's wings. Yet, as much as Kina wished to share her feelings, she feared risking their precious friendship. The possibility of rejection haunted her dreams, and she couldn't bear the thought of losing Ken entirely. Months passed, and the weight of her hidden emotions began to take its toll on Kina. She found herself spending more time alone, trying to sort through her feelings. As her heart wrestled with the fear of losing him, her laughter dulled, and her smiles became fleeting. One day, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Kina found herself sitting alone by the riverbank. Lost in thought, she was startled when Ken appeared beside her, concern etched across his face. "Kina, are you okay?" he asked softly, as if he could sense the turmoil within her. Tears welled up in Kina's eyes, and she looked down at her trembling hands, struggling to find the courage to speak. But before she could muster the words, Ken took her hand in his touch gentle and comforting. "You don't have to say anything," he said, his voice barely above a whisper. "I've known you for so long, and I've always felt a special connection between us. Lately, it's been hard not to notice that there's something more, something unspoken." Kina's heart pounded in her chest, and she looked up to meet Ken's eyes, surprise mingling with hope. "You noticed?" she asked, her voice quivering. Ken smiled warmly, giving her hand a reassuring squeeze. "Yes, and I realize that what I feel for you goes beyond friendship too. I've fallen for you, Kina, and I can't imagine my life without you." Tears of joy filled Kina's eyes as the weight of her secret love was lifted. "Oh, Ken, I've been in love with you for so long, but I was afraid." Before she could finish, Ken leaned in, gently pressing his lips against hers, silencing her fears with a sweet, tender kiss. In that moment, the world around them seemed to fade away, leaving only the two of them, their hearts intertwined. And so, In the gentle embrace of the setting sun, Kina and Ken's love story began. Their unspoken affection had blossomed into a beautiful romance that filled their lives with laughter, joy, and endless adventures, together as a couple who had once been the dearest of friends. The end.